wake up the stars tonight. We'll be burning on and on, building a brighter light where no one knows, a place untold. Give me a hand tonight, and everything will be alright. We'll run away into the fields of gold where dreams have grown. Running to higher ground, we'll be chasing every sound, blazing a path into the glowing light where truths collide. Give me a hand tonight, and everything will be alright. We'll run away into the fields of gold where dreams are grown.
Hello Capricorn, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of March 2017, focusing on your career and work life. So we already pre-shuffle the card for you as always prior to the reading so that you get the insight of the message directly. So let's see what is in store for you for the month of March. So the first card for you representing the present positions or the beginning of the month, you have the Six of Hearts. So the Six of Hearts in the traditional tarot deck would be the Six of Cups. So it just looks like that in the beginning of the month or in the present moments, for instance, you might be feeling a little bit in the past, like maybe you remember a lot of good old days about your career, for instance. Maybe you have to deal with some of the people from the past in your career or in your current employment. In this card also indicates that maybe you have to work closely with some people in your past. That could also indicate as well, for instance, if you have like old projects that's still outstanding in your you still have to finish those projects, then you may have to approach some of the people in your past that you may have to you have worked with them before, and you may have to remind them again and try to catch up with them and try to revive those old memories or old project as well again. Other than that, maybe in the month of March, in the beginning of the month, you may met may be able to meet some of the people in the past that maybe it's been a long time you never met them, then you suddenly you have like work in the same company, for instance. That could also indicate here. So let's see the next card for you, that representing the bridge card or the influence card. Toward the middle of the month you have the King of Diamonds. So this King of Diamonds in the traditional tarot deck would be the King of Pentacles. So it just looks like that maybe somebody from the past here that could possibly from the earth sign, males, because this card indicates that there will be someone in your life, possibly male, doesn't have to be, but it must be from the earth sign, sun or rising sign. So this king, because it's the king, so let's imagine that this guy is a male. So this king is a very grounded and very practical in her thinking. It might be also you, because you are the earth sign as well. And this guy possibly can give you a hint or give you guidance in your approach to your, let's say, solving the problem in your career or in your project, for instance, because he's very practical and grounded, and he knows what is the best for the business, for instance. So if this card indicating you, that means that you are strong in the month of March towards your goal and your wishes, your career as well. You're very grounded and you're very practical in your approach to life, especially in your career. So you may achieve a lot of things in the month of March towards the middle of the month that give you a lot of boost in your career life. You may accomplish a lot of different projects in the month of March. And possibly you get a lot of help as well from the people around you in the month of March. So let's see what is the next card for you, representing the past positions of your career. You have the Nine of Clubs. So this Nine of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck will be the Nine of Wands. So in the past you may be feeling tired, or let's say stuck in your career life. So in the traditional tarot deck, this could depict it as a guy that like very tired and almost give up after losing the battle, for instance. And in that card indicating, which is this card as well, that indicating that you will be maybe feeling down in the past, maybe a few weeks or few months. Maybe you are tired with a lot of responsibility in your career life. You may not be feeling 100% happy as well, possibly because you have a lot of burden in your life, especially in your career life. Maybe you have to juggle a lot of different projects at once, or maybe work several different jobs, for instance, to keep up with your life. Maybe you have a lot of expectations, like your New Year resolution, for instance, and you have a lot of things on your plate. So that this card also indicates that you might want to give up, but the message of this card is clear as well. So don't give up, keep doing what you are doing so that you can accomplish more and you can get better outcome of your career life as well. So let's see what is the next card for you, representing the things that you learned from the past. You have the King of Spades. So this King of Spades in the traditional tarot deck could be the King of Swords. So there will be a male significant figure in your life from the air sign that possibly can, maybe you learned a lot from this king, maybe in your present employments. Maybe this guy is your, let's say, senior or your peer, your colleagues, your co-worker that give you a lot of guidance in your career. Maybe this guy help you a lot to accomplish a lot in your position or your career life. That could also be your manager, possibly because this king has a power as well and is very analytical and follow the rule. And this guy could be somebody that are significant in the past few weeks or few months or so in your career. That's why you learn a lot from this guy, and possibly you may also have like close bond or close relationship with that guy as well. So let's see the next card for you, representing the things that you need to let go from the past. You have the Jack of Diamonds. So traditional tarot deck will be the Page of Pentacles. There might be some kind of like new business ideas, possibly in the past, that you may have to let go in some way. Maybe there are not so much support in your environment, for instance. The idea might be very good, but maybe there was no like proper, let's say you have lack of finances. That could also be indicating that. Otherwise, other than that, could also be like you don't have a lot of people with required skill that you need to realize those ideas, those business ideas. So other than that, maybe you get a lot of like new projects. Maybe those projects has been done, then you may have to let go those projects so that you can move on to start something new. Because there are some of those like project that has already finished, then you may have to move on with some new different like projects or ideas as well. Sometimes we might have to let go, like don't really caught up with the idea that may not serving you well in the future, because those ideas is already in the past. So this thing you need to let go anyway. Maybe it's not really apply in the next few weeks or few months after this reading. So the next card for you, that representing the future card or the outcome card toward the end of the month, you have the Two of Hearts. So for those of you who try to like find a new employments or new business or find a new job, then towards the end of the month you may be able to find the proper job or proper career or proper employment that you really deserve in the month of March 2017. If this one is the love reading, it could also be indicating that if you are single, then you might be able to find a new love partner in the month of March towards the end of the month. Because this kind of things like maybe you will be able to sign a new deal or new contract, that could also indicating strongly with this card. Towards the end of the month, you will be able to find the real partner or the real business that you really want. So as long as you again let go the things that you maybe not working anymore, like some certain project that just end, like dead end, or some of those like relationship that may not be working in your best interest, or the idea that may not even, you cannot even work on it straight away because you don't have the capability, you don't have the money, you don't have the support, and those type of ideas just rubbish because you don't even have the possibility or the capability to accomplish those ideas. So be aware that in the end of the month you may be able to accomplish new things, and you be able to find a like proper job or proper employment that can give you a mental and emotional fulfillment in your career life. So this card is indicating strongly that there are like a mutual beneficial contract or relationship in the end of the month, towards the middle or the end of the month of March, that you will be able to accomplish those ideas, or those like begin something new project or new job, for instance. So let's see the last card for you, that representing the clarifying card. At the bottom of the deck you have the Jack of Spades. So this Jack of Spades in the traditional tarot deck will be the Page of Swords. So there will be some kind of a new realization in your career life. So it does looks like indicating here strongly with the Page of Spades or the Page of Swords. So these ideas, it may not seems like premature for some way, because you may not be, like I said before, that you have those ideas in mind, but you don't have a lot of things that can support to realize those ideas. But believe in yourself, as long as you keep on trying it. But yeah, be careful, some of those ideas may not be 100% that you need to do it. Some of those ideas may have like die in some way. You have to let go those ideas, because you can trace some. For instance, if you want to open a coffee shop, for instance, then you don't have the capitals, let's say, then you try to find out like crowdfunding in some way, and then you find a business partner, but you may not have the proper locations. Then you may have to let go those ideas. Then you have to find something new. And those something new, you may be getting it, let's say, from an air sign, males younger than you, possibly, that can maybe approaching you towards the end of the month because of this card. It just looks like that he or he, because it's a page, it can be also he and she, by the way, but it's male or female's air sign, younger person in your life. They bring you the inspirations or a new kind of endeavor that possibly be, you know, something that can be something that you like to do, or something that you have the support that you need, or something that you have the capability to do it. Like, for instance, if you want to start, let's say a gym, maybe you have already some of the tools, like you are a trainer, for instance, of the gym, and you just have to find the right people to, let's say, to be the trainer or the mentor, or people that can give you the same attitude towards the same goal. And possibly that can be somebody that are younger than you, that give you the hints or the way how to do it. Maybe it seems like you're tired because a lot of things that may not be in your favor for the past few weeks or months or so, but believe in yourself that you still have the chance to keep on doing it, and then you will be succeed. So to summarize the whole reading, it does looks like that in the beginning of the month you may be like reconnecting with some of the people from the past with you, and there might be somebody in the month of March, could also be you as well, as a King of Diamonds. The male significance figure could also be your manager as well, that can help you out towards your idea or towards your goal, towards your career projects. And by the end of the month you will be able to finalize those deals or finalize those ideas or those projects. And you finally, let's say if you try to find a new job, then you finally get a job and you finally sign the contract in some way, and you get the things that you need in your life. And yeah, finally you may have to work on it a little bit, because you may feeling tired, you don't feeling motivated anymore because of this idea is so hard, you don't have the resources, enough support in your life. But believe in yourself, keep on working on it, don't give up, and finally or eventually you will be able to accomplish those things. Maybe there are some certain idea that may not working out, so you just have to leave it and you have to let go those things. And you learn a lot of different new skill or support in the past from this air sign male in your life in the month of, let's say, February, for instance, or January. So I think that's overall reading for you for the month of March 2017. I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.